Hey, how's it going? Klaus here with another e-commerce coffee break. This time I'm going to do a mini site review in 10 minutes of a general dropshipping store. So let's get started. So this time we're looking at the site fishpro4u.com. It's a mini site review, so I will start from the homepage, go through the collection category page on the product page and look at the cart. It's not a full site review, which will take much longer than 10 minutes. I would just want to see what kind of quick finds I see on this site that might increase conversion rate. So starting on the homepage from top to bottom, up here they have a promotional bar or hello bar. And they have use code welcome 2021 to get 10% off, which is generally okay. I'm always always have the opinion that you should not devalue your brand by throwing discount codes right from the beginning on to your customers. But in general, you can definitely have it here. I would get rid of the Facebook icon here. You don't want to have people coming to your homepage and then wandering off to Facebook. Beside of that, I don't really think that people will go straight to the Facebook page. What I like here, and this is sort of best practice, that they have put in a phone number and a email address up here. This is definitely building trust to your brand, so that you're not hiding, and shows that you are a legitimate company that people can actually contact. So that's well done. Then going up here for the header section of the page, I think there's too much white space here. The logo is very small, says Fish Pro for you, which we already know because we are on the site, and it just takes a lot of space away here. I would move the logo to the left and move the menu up, which will then also make the whole header section up here much narrower. And the smaller header section will move everything below up, and people don't need to scroll as much. So that would be something that I would do right from scratch. Then, as you might have seen in my other site audit videos, if you have a store that has more than a handful of products, I would always have a search box, a search bar open there so that people don't need to click here. People who use the search bar convert higher than people that just browsing your store. So I always would have that open. If you don't need a sign in for your customers, then don't offer it. It's about clarity. It's about taking everything away that distracts from people what they should do on your site. So I would question if for a dropshipping store, which this is, you need a sign in. Then they have a currency selector, which is generally a good thing. I would question if this shop is really delivering to Japan, to Australia, to India. There might be, I don't know, but if you don't do that, store owner, then don't offer currencies that you don't deliver to. And the card here so far, well done. Now going down here into the navigation, we have a home link here, which you actually don't need. People know if they click on the logo, it will take you back to the home page. And then they have, interesting enough, a mega menu here, which opens with Shop Now. And then they have fishing accessories here and fishing lures. And then they also have collections up here. So I would get rid of the About Us and the Contact Us, or move that down into the footer menu. And instead of that, I would put in the best-selling categories up here and concentrate on the money-making links, so that people don't need to dive too deep into sub-navigation. Then we have a huge image here, a hero image, which doesn't tell me the story. Obviously, yes, it's a nice picture of some angling equipment, but there should be a unique selling proposition of what the store has to offer, combined with a value proposition telling me why should I buy from the store, what's the benefit for me, and why shouldn't I buy from competitors. So that's completely missing, and also there is no call to action. So I really have to scroll down, and then it goes directly here, shop here for fishing equipment, directly into the categories. So there is no story, there's no convincing and trust building factors there. What the company is about, what you're selling, what the benefits are, why should I trust you, how long are you in business, do you have qualifications, and so on and so forth. And then we come here into a YouTube video. Let's see what that is about. Okay, I would put this on the specific product page. This is very product related video. It's not really telling me anything about the company. Then it's trying to sell me more products here, more products here, more products here. And then there is some blog posts. And down here we come to a couple of benefits that are very general. Pretty much every store has that. I would work on this and make them more specific. So the homepage basically has three main reasons why it exists. It should inform about you, your company, and your products, and why people should buy from you. It should build up trust so that people know it is a real business, and it should take then the visitor of your store into the best-selling categories. You're not really selling on the homepage, so that's a huge problem here because this homepage really tries to sell me. Now let's go into a collection page and see how that looks like. Again, you see here, there's before I actually come to the products, and that's the main purpose of the category page, is to give me an overview of the products. There's about 50%, more than 50% of the screen, on my screen resolution, more white space and stuff that I have seen before, and then I need to scroll. A lot of people don't scroll, so they will not see all your products. So if I go down there, can already tell here the filters are done by Shopify tags, which is a bad idea. You want to have a filter system where you can filter by a product category, by price, by testimonials, by color, by features, and so on and so forth. So that's a very bad example of a filter there. And then the sort here, as always, you don't need to have an alphabetically sorting and date, new to old, something that people are really not interested in. What you need to have is featured sorting by price. And that's pretty much it. So you don't want to have much more than this in there. So again, it's about clarity. It's about taking things away and making it very easy for your visitor to visit your site. So there's a couple of things missing on the collection page. Now there's only a price. There is no testimonials whatsoever on this page, which is kind of interesting. And as you can see, this is clearly a AliExpress, Alibaba, or Taobao, whatever, drop shipping store. All the products are very, very cheap. Most of them are very cheap. So I question if this store, if they, for instance, have paid traffic or drive paid traffic to the store, making money, because the profit margins are probably very, very small. So going on to a product page here. So you see there's a bit of FOMO there. So that's probably a fake slider there. Would be careful with that. People can by now smell that. We have here the chat box, which is generally a good idea. Having the little one there as a trigger to open it, question that if that's a good idea. Now you see here, there is a review system in there, but it has 0 stars. Now, obviously, no one wants to be the first person buying the product from you. So there's ways around that, but that definitely is not really triggering people to buy from you if there's stars, 0 stars, and no one really buying from you. Then a fish probe for you, it's redundant information, doesn't add anything to the customer information. So I'd get rid of this. Then you have a price here. And then instead of having a drop down, I would have swatches there, which are just easier to use. Then we have a fake scarcity builder here. Again, I would be careful with that. And then there's 2 call to actions there. Also not bad practice, have a add to cart button there, and the buy with PayPal you put only on the checkout page. That has very specific reasons, which I will not go into in this short video, but just make sure that you have 1 call to action. Sale ends in, there's a lot of fake scarcity. These are all sort of strategies that have been done 2, 3, 4 years ago. I wouldn't do that on a dropshipping store. It's just looks spammy, looks dodgy. People will not really go for that. Here's some trust building badges here. I would put this only on the cart page, on the checkout page. And these are fine. And then going in here, and you can see here, there's pretty much no work has been done on copywriting. There's just some specifications, some features there, but not really telling me the benefits. Down here, again, a fake scarcity builder. So I'll get rid of this. More buttons that take me away from the product page, wouldn't use that one. And this one slots in there. So it seems that they just have plastered everything that's in the book on this product page, but the most important things, good copywriting, FAQs, shipping and return information is missing there. So that's sort of a bad example of a product page, to be honest. And then we have the add cart takes me to a cart page, which is fine. Standard cart page, 2 calls to actions here, which is fine. But again, there is too many other buttons here which are distracting me. Instead of update, you can make this dynamic. And yeah, there's just too much going on this site, which basically achieves the opposite of what you want to achieve. You want to achieve clarity and trust, and all of this just looks a little bit spammy and dodgy. And just let's quickly go to the checkout page. Let's see, that is probably a standard Shopify. Yeah, it is. Will not go into the checkout page on this short video. So now overall, you can see that running a dropshipping store is not okay. Here we have a slider now. Okay, let's enjoy fishing with us. Again, not really good value proposition. Anyway, so this is just a standard dropshipping store as it was taught by the gurus 2, 3, 4 years ago. A lot of these things do not work anymore. So to make this store really work, it needs quite a bit of optimization, to be honest. And then it can be possibly a profitable business at this point of time. I don't think they have a huge chance to survive the market. There's just too much competition in there, and the products are just too cheap. But that's my personal opinion. So that was just a quick 10-minute run through a general dropshipping store. If you want to have a site review for your own store, let me know. And other than that, you might be interested in my Get Conversions program, where I help Shopify store owners turn more traffic into sales. You'll find the link in the description. And if you have any questions, please let me know. Other than that, please comment, like, and share as always. And I see you in the next video. Have a good one.